Traveled via Valamar to the site, the calculations have now done. This is the east side of the Isgilia Basin. According to the map, Ymir is somewhere beyond those mountains. And he's on helicopter brother mode, you mean? Overprotected big brother mode.
What Reen, and then there's Alvin, and they're all trying to face. If they can do it, so can I.
Elise? Yeah, I was thinking just the same. In fact, I didn't even believe it, so I began to check for myself. Huh, feels like something is up here. Why don't we listen in together, Elliot? If you don't mind, that is. I'm a little curious about what kind of program this is myself. What's wrong with this song? As if my heart's pounding just listening to it. There it is. There it is, I knew it. This renowned piece was covered to inspire bravery among all our soldiers marching out to face this coming war. Hey, Elliot, and that song and the pair performing it. Yeah, the piece was one my mum had originally written. And the ones covering it were Ron and Morris, friends of mine from the Music Academy. We met them during one of our field studies, as I recall. One of them works for the Revolt company now, right? They specialize in martial music, designed to heighten the audience's inclinations towards war. That song incorporated several melodies tailored specifically to induce aggression within its listeners. It definitely got my heart pumping, but could this song really do it on its own? Again, concerning the spread of the Empire's curse, not to mention your performances. Well, like I say, it's, that's the power of music. My mum originally wrote that song with my dad in mind. He was sent to head out with the army on one of their campaigns, and they were on a Morrison, Elliot. Look at that. Guess my chance arrives quicker than I expected. With my criminal meeting, I have a few thoughts I'd like to share with you. Of course, Elliot. I'll help you out in whatever way I can. Afterward, Elliot prepared to set out for a kill. And that's our show. Thanks for coming. Hey now. Your soul feels disturbingly familiar. That has been a great success, wouldn't you say? Yeah, that piece seemed to really speak to them. Let's do it, Mars. In our next Eastern tour, we should play our own music. Is that really your music? Elliot? And you, what are you doing here, Kalinka? Shouldn't you be in the capital? Won't go anywhere, dear friend. Since everyone's here, why don't we perform something together? We present to you To Right There in a Far Off Land. This piece, it sounds just like, well, like the one we just heard. Not quite the same, but it feels tranquil somehow. Stop it! They can't listen to our music! No, this isn't your music. This isn't your music at all. Wake up, Ron, Morris. Remember what we learned at the Music Academy. Well, even if it is the original, we won't be outdone by you two. There's no way we'd let you two get the good parts. This is how the curse of the Empire is manifested. You turned changed. When you were in the academy, you loved music and believed in its power. Seems you still have that faith. I felt that way when you played Mom's music. The blood, sweat and tears you poured into it, and the guilt weighing down your heart. You must practice day and night to make it even better. That's... Turning the piece into a militaristic melody really hurt first. I was also impressed with the musician. You managed to make it a piece of power. I don't agree with stoking of war, but even I have to be impressed at what you've done using the power of music. That might be the real reason I called Kalinka and brought it in like that. I just want you two to both think about what you really want to do. What sort of music you want to make, and what message you really want to send me? Then you won't have nothing to regret, and you'll be able to play music that really moves people. And you say we're the ones who never change. I thought you came just to break up what we were doing here at first. Of course not. Music's never a crime. But that doesn't mean I won't let you up. Not even for a second. I'll keep fighting until this curse stoking the flames war is broken for good. Thank you. I feel like you've opened our eyes a little. There's a mountain of work for us from the army waiting for us when we get back to the capital. But we'll take this opportunity to reconsider our path and work out what it is we're If not, one more and can return to Heimdall on the train. Four-star. Well, looks like I'm gonna get that one. I'm gonna have to put back in the Duchess outfit after this. Wow, that was fun. Really took a load off everyone, don't you think? It's too bad we couldn't get Maya and the others to join us, though. You're welcome, but should I take this to mean you have no more lingering regrets? This might be the last time you get to wear such an important keepsake, after all. Ah, so I was right in the mark. I had a feeling someone had left that kimono to you. Judging by that reaction, it looks like I was wrong. Green reached forward and took something out of Musei's bag. Hey, what are you... This is the custom-made auto pistol you showed me before. When you let me handle it, I noticed something that didn't seem right. It's loaded. A bullet of this caliber would be next to useless in a real battle. Looking at it, I'd say it would only be effective within a range of 30 reach or so. Not really suited for assassinations either. There's only one reason I can think of, now you keep this on you at all times. You know, I told you this before, and I'll say it again. You're only human. It's only natural you'd be worried about what might be happening for us on board the Pantagruel. Depending on how that works out, you might find yourself wanting to use this. Am I wrong? Huh?
I said, what other choice do I have? Mule Mirage is a path already set. Its gears already in motion. It was the only solution I could manage to find.
Music. Alright, I get where you're coming from. You have to do what you feel is best. Just be aware, I won't stand by and allow that to happen. As your instructor, I'm obliged to protect you from harm, whatever it takes. It's also my duty as an awakener and as an 8 Leaves practitioner. During Clouded Eye, my ogre power, the network I built of force, I'll use everything I got to prevent that worst possible scenario. I let this whole world go to Gehenna before I allow you to sacrifice yourself. If my own abilities aren't enough, I'll pray to Adios and trust in my luck too. Me, hope you're ready for that help and more. Magic.
There's no telling what the... It's different from cross...
What the fuck? Why does it have the start of their head now? Depart for the Pantagruel. Once Class 7 and the rest of the crew had each finished up their remaining affairs, the Macabre then began to make its way toward the designated meeting point. Neutral airspace over the Arbonia-Liberal-Calvert border. Certain country's latest model of gunship, the Avior.
Indeed, important figures from each one of our neighboring countries. The Kingdom of Liberal, the Principality of Remiferia, and even the Republic of Calvard. And if all goes to plan, we'll have a few special guests from the Bracer Guild and the SSS join us too.
I think I might as well change the outfit because it doesn't seem like going to meet me. Be in the house of meeting while you see me.
So, you showed up after all.
Brigadier General Bounty.
As do you, Schwarzer. Despite everything, Your Highness, Lady Angelica, it's a pleasure to have you back safely with us. Agreed. What happens here today could very well...
Wow. Okay. Course of history? Quite the assemblage, huh?
Follow me, everyone.
You're not supposed to admit it. Pantagruel guest area. Actually, haven't you and Instructor been here before? It's a bit of a long story, but I shall not reveal the details. It was a misunderstanding. I'm not entirely convinced. I'm sure you know true intentions. And that's the whole problem. It sounds too pure. As I told you before, Veen, nobody likes a goody two-shoes. Got that right. Can you guys just... No. We've known for a way of this, and social ways. Yeah, really accept... Oh, right, forgot about that. Man, there was a lot going on that day. Without anyone that name expecting that sort of deadly escape from you. Me and your hound. You can't just look like that. Guys like you and Lloyd are really something else. Leave some charm for the rest of us, will you? Instructor Sarah, Sarah, requesting permission to burst into tears. Permission denied.
Wow.
Kinda feels like this meeting was a long time.
Huh?
Well, I'll be.
Took you guys long enough.
Long time no see, Tita.
Have you grown a few, Reach?
Estelle. Hello again, Tita. Remember our promise? Ren!
Make sure if it's because this is her first
Oh, you guys.
fully voiced role.
You have no idea how happy I am.
Don't you get me
So melodramatic. And here I thought you...
You're one to talk. I can see you get. Seems like you've been holding up pretty well, Agate.
As if there was any doubt. We're making progress, don't get me wrong. But there's
All the more reason to stay on top of our game from here on.
Oh, Sarah!
Nice to see you again. It's been.
Man, it sure has. What's it been, like 3 years since you were last here in the Oh yeah. Let me up.
The? Like, the?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Sylphide. As you can.
You can just call me Fee. You know, from Agate and Shara.
Oh yeah? Trust...
Speaking of Shara, we still don't...
not a clue. We know she's still alive, at least. Way I figure, if she was in trouble, she...
Right. It's only been about 2 weeks since we last heard from her.
She left Heimdall altogether just...
Yeah, I've got all the...
Tio! Lloyd, Ellie, I'm glad you got...
Of course.
Oh, I can't help myself. Ellie, I can't breathe. Oh, Tio, I'm so... Yona's been worried about... Oh, you don't say. That's cool. But also, I could really use some air.
Hooey!
The dynamic duo's getting bigger and...
Good to see you, Randy.
Right back at you, Lloyd.
Now hold on a moment.
Who's the dynamic duo?
No, not a... crap. Forget I said anything, alright?
Shame on you, Randy.
And we didn't forget about you, Yuna.
We heard you helped set Tio free.
Well, as someone who's always looked up to the SSS, it's...
What do you mean? You're one of us too, Yuna. Mm-hmm. You're a lot closer to the SSS than you give yourself credit for.
That's right. You carry on the spirit of Crossbell in a way all your own.
I think we're all aware of how much you look up to the SSS. It goes both ways.
Thank you.
Well, at the very least, you've gotten a bit more tame.
Come on! Oh, right! Elisa!
Ellie, you look amazing. I'm so glad you guys...
Oh, that's right.
Yep. Elisa...
Thank you, Elisa. Though, I don't think I... Allow me to congratulate you.
I suppose I'd better introduce myself for those of you who don't know me.
The outfit makes about 10 times more.
My name is Reen Schwartz.
The pleasure is ours.
Oh, Ellie!
We definitely know you by now, after all the story from Tita's letters and Ren.
I see. It's no surprise you knew His Highness.
Yep. We met back on our first... It's good to meet you, Reen. This has definitely been a long time. Don't worry.
Got it. Looking forward to working with you guys.
Yeah.
As are we.
Oh.
It's been a while, Lloyd.
Busy, to say the least. It's been crazy this past. I really owe you for your help during Operation Birdcage. I'm sure I'll get the chance to return them from here on, Reen.
Honestly, I'm sure you've heard.
Reen.
It's my fault that it's the same with North Ambria and I have no idea.
No, Reen. It's my duty as a detective to look I see that this was all a setup from the very... I see a man who, despite... Not just for Crossbell, within you lies the I'd like the SSS to be an empire or Crossbell where...
Lloyd.
This guy, I swear. Now I understand why you look up to him the way...
Yep.
Wow. How... I'll gladly take your words to heart. I'll be honest with you. Our situation... But that's never stopped us before.
You got it.
That goes for us, too.
I see you've saved me the trouble of rounding you up.
Principal Le Guin.
Right on time.
Is she?
General Aurelia Le Guin.
Wow.
That's an understatement. She's one...
Bracers of Liberl. I am Aurelia Le Guin. I'd love to chat with each of you individually, of course. But time is of the essence.
What?
I knew it.
Well, if it isn't the Special Support Section. I do believe it's been around 2 years since our paths last crossed, though it would seem Arios is not with you this time.
A pleasure to see you again, your lord.
Our apologies. Arios had some pressing matters he did make sure to send his regards.
Is that so? I suppose I expected as much. A man in his... Princess Elfin, I bring you my greetings and condolences both. We received news of Emperor... I can only imagine...
And you have my sincere... I must admit, I didn't...
Nor did I. Lady Mildine, allow me to thank you once again.
The gratitude is ours, your lordship. It's an honor to receive you.
Ha ha! This is quite an extraordinary crowd we have here. Correct me if I'm wrong, SSS, but it was...
Yes, back at...
It's good to see you again, sir.
Princess Elfin, Lady Mildine. Though I suppose in a way we are... I had the privilege of meeting your brother.
Oh, yes, he mentioned you before. Knowing you're here, how...
It's an honor to have... After all, I'm sure you, of all people, have been...
What?
No way!
So that's how this...
I don't even know how.
How silly of us.
In that case, allow me to go first. I am Albert von Bartholomeus, Grand Prince of the Prince. It's a pleasure to meet you.
And I'm Samuel Rocksmith, President of the Republic of Calvin. I'm sure I'm the last person you would expect to see here.
Prince Albert is one thing.
Indeed. What's the President of Calvert doing?
That is exactly why I... and you must be the acting Duke Alberea.
Let me guess. She...
As I suspected, you...
Well, your back's...
That's right. I'm a second lieutenant in the CID, as well as a member of the Special Force Hercules.
Well, your backside can be traced from the fact... Now you're searching for your brother, who was a Calvardian.
Thanks for your help before, by the way.
I'm Lucy Sayland, Private Secretary to the Grand Prince. For those of you we met before, it's a pleasure to see you again.
Now I understand. You were
Wait, back up a sec. There's only one more big name. It would seem they've arrived.
They made it.
Oh, you have got to be shitting me.
Liberl has just as much a stake in this as anyone else, after all.
Oh!
It's the Princess of Liberl. And beside her...
Man, today's just full of surprises, isn't it?
Sorry for the delay. I have to say, this is the most luxurious ship I've ever seen.
Thank you once again for inviting us. My name is Claudia von Auslies. I will be participating on behalf of Queen Alicia II of Liberl. Delighted to make your acquaintance, everyone.
Cassius Bright, Lieutenant General of the Royal Army of Liberl. Unfortunately, we don't really have time for pleasantries. How about we get straight down to business?
This feels more like a summit than an informal meeting of concerned parties. Still, we had no idea who exactly would be invited and attendance. And Lieutenant General of Liberl is among them. Cassius Bright, the tactical genius who stopped the Empire's invasion during the 100 Days' War. After the war, he left the army and worked. Divine Blade. And now he's having a friendly chit-chat with the President of Calvert, whose country is about to get invaded by Erebonia. Namuse is an excellent match. Yeah, that'll probably be the main topic of discussion today, I think. While those nations can openly oppose the Empire, we, along with Razors and the Special Support Section, are more free to take action. This is a good opportunity to speak with the other parties involved, whether it's Liberl and Crossbell, but Vermiferia and even Calvin. It's also the ideal time to speak on the line freely. The discussions have concluded. I'd like to speak with the Grand Prince and the President myself. Look, that ain't confirmed, and I don't really remember. Still, you two might want to talk and clear things up. Yeah, that's what this thing's all about, isn't it? I should go and talk to the attendees myself. Definitely check in with those from the Bow and Crossbow. As well talk to representatives from Calvin and Mephiria too while I'm at it. I mean, be honest, you look a bit stupid going to a meeting in a bikini. There we go. I was kind of having an identity crisis from last minute. We talk. Yeah, true. Damn, all the generals here are strong as hell. Managed to off McBurn all I knew in Languedoc Canyon. That's pretty damn awesome. I was worried about Wallace too. Good know he's okay. It's nice to have a friendly deal with him one day. Nice foreshadowing in the tournament in I would take everything she says with a grain of salt. That's great, a journalist working in Crossville. Whatever reasons, she must have impressed the right people to be loud. Yeah, and the biscuits are great. They're my favorite specialties. I'm glad to see you. Afternoon coffee and biscuits. What a wonderful custom. I could get used to this. So true. I was worried that you'd be pretty unapproachable since you're the Grand Prince's secretary. I was surprised to learn that you're not that much older than us. The Salem Company produces medical equipment shipped worldwide. Thermophilia is famous for being at the forefront of medical research, which becomes a bartering chip in relations with our nation. The Salem family, besides owning a prosperous medical company, has strong connections in government. Oh, no, don't mind me. You're in the middle of an important discussion and I don't intend to stay long. Just before I go, I hear you ran into my students back in the mail. I'm more of a cold drinks guy. Still goes by the name of blonde-haired woman. But that's okay. Special Second Lieutenant Kayla. I have my suspicions. It seems I interrupted your conversation. What is it about? You're just touching upon recent internal affairs in Calvert. Mm-hmm. So your entire government is being swapped out? Yeah, Gramhart. That's a drastic change. Check on how things are going to go in if they encounter Incur 3. Well, is that you, Schwarzer? You look awfully serious. The situation's pretty grave. At least I finally have a sense of what direction I should be heading in. Got my allies to thank for that, and for lending me their strength. Yeah, that's good. Guys, you seem to have gotten used to your new pals. Far home of the legend, there's no doubt about it. But I think you'll be another. It's kind of me to say so. Everyone's patronizing, but I've been concerned about you. They both studied under Barkov. I'm thankful they got a good relationship. Just be cautious. Yeah, thing. Yeah. By the way, has there been some sort of incident in the holy city of Altaria? I think Emma mentioned something about that too. Yeah. Ah, yes. Maybe she'll turn up eventually. I can't handle hot. Literally. One time I got a latte because I asked for a frappuccino, or rather, frappe. And before I said latte, took a swig. God, my mouth was dry as fuck for the next half hour that I had a drink. You bulked up since the last saw you look younger on toys, which has got wider in the shoulders. I found the runs bad and hidden in the gym. I had to get my outfits retailored. Really? Even though his outfit looks like a reskin of Guy's? Spoken like a true leader. Well, he's been through a lot. In fact, I might rather easy than him. It's just me that yelled at both, huh? They both sound like an amazing person too. Well, we've got to make the most of this opportunity. Lloyd, there's a lot for us to catch up on. I'd love to get a drink or two with you if we had the time, but... Sweet, I'm coming too. How about we go to a place I know when this spring lands? It's got some pretty nice... Alright. Oh god. Actually, that reminds me. Rishamel was busy elsewhere, right? Yeah, there's a bunch of different factions at play here, both within and outside Elbonia. The other members of the SS and our close allies are all busy dealing with it. Like Noel, Chief Sergeant W. Yeah, that's right. Ron and Wazi help us out sometimes too. Sonia and Mirai have been keeping their heads down. They can't do too much, considering their position. They're members of the same... Yeah, they have the same objective we do, but different obligations. I thought I could match up to those. Okay, can someone tell me what's going on? Same here, the only thing I know for sure is that these two gotta stop showing up already. I believe you're just projecting, is that correct? Hey, I'm not sure I like what you're saying, kiddo. Been chatting with Lloyd's group for a while. I'm not at liberty to talk about a lot of things. Really easy putting him on the spot? Well, it's not like I'm not curious about me. By the way, I was surprised that Via didn't show. She left the family vanished somewhere? Huh? Where's me little? I need the same could be said one more time. Gemini, well, she's raised a wonderful daughter. There's no way she could be a bad person. Oh god. Grace, control yourself. Sorry. Uh-huh. It's funny when the text just gets slow as if saying, don't say anything funny or I'll kill you. Hey, Kurt Nash, good to see you again. Happy to have your instructor back? Yes, very much so. It was only possible thanks to everyone's help. Ago was pretty impressive. That's all of it. Can you see where he got a name Heavy Blade? Those two weren't bad either. I might have taken a couple of swings, but I was just one of many taking part in Operation Busterina. Joshua, Ash, didn't two of you have something from Point Alpha? Then, right, don't put it up. Everyone's going to shiver. There's no guarantee we'll see each other again. Yes, you should sort things out now. There's no denying that Raquel has become a home to Ash, but I'm sure there's value in learning about the place that led you there. Alma was just a small village. It had no more than a few dozen inhabitants. As a result, there was very few children in there. Rivera was the oldest of 16, my sister Karen was 15, and I was 6. There was another boy too. He was 3 years old. He was too young to live this village. Ever since he was a baby, we looked after him. I was looking forward to playing with him when he was a little older. He was almost like a little brother to me. But then those peaceful days abruptly ended. A group of Jaeger dropouts posing as the Royal Army opened fire on the villagers. I watched on as John and Amelia were shot. There was blood everywhere. The son fell to the ground, blood all over his clothes. We fled. We ran a man, too afraid to look back. Survival was the only thing on our minds. That boy didn't die though, he had merely fainted from shock. I had no idea, eventually made out of the village. Levi stayed behind to distract our pursuers. He told me and Karen to keep running. But we got ambushed by another group of Jaeger dropouts. That's truly heart-wrenching. I've heard it before, but it gets me every time. And that's what happened 14 years ago. At least, that's how I remember it. That boy we left behind might have a different perspective on the events of that day. May have hated us for escaping without him, and I can't blame him. The bullet you fired at him for Eugene should have been for me. So right then, it was a shock when I heard about what happened in Heimdall. Joshua, thanks for being patient and listening to this long segment. Don't know why you'd bother telling me when it's got nothing to do with me, but I wasn't entirely boring. Managed to stay awake till the end. Ash. Glad to hear it. Thanks, Ash. The Hamel tragedy took place at about the same time I was first taken to Ymir. I'm glad Ash was able to hear Joshua's story. Oh, I didn't notice you were there, Instructor. Hey, Ian. Dude, eavesdrop much? Sorry about that. But the same event Joshua was talking about pretty much changed the course of my life, too. So it's at least a little relevant to me. Why so defensive, Ash? I thought you said Joshua's story had nothing to do with you. He's got you there. Whatever, screw that old drama. We've got plenty of new drama we could talk about. Instead, for example, what's going on with Universal, huh? The hell are you talking about? Why didn't you show me this, of course? Damn, you can't even see what's right in front of your face, old man. You don't know what's going on. It's obviously you with half a brain. Who are you calling old, you little brat? I'm only 28. Why are we even talking about this? That's a very Ash way to change the topic. Need to be such a crybaby. Gotta just kept them safe. Kind-hearted people. Yeah, thanks for sharing that story with us, Josh. Of course, Joshua. Thank you as well for what you've done. I wonder if anyone's actually calling that. Never played Sky games.
Sure, you may all- There's no way an-
Mm-hmm. Judging from what I've heard, it's no surprise you understand this. Looks like you're talking about something personal. Don't want to be third wheel, I better go. Sounds like the meeting's over.
Oh, you there, young man.
You're Reen Schwarzer, correct?
Yes, that's right. I'm honored to make your acquaintance.
As am I. Stories of the Ashen Chevalier have certainly made their rounds across. Though I suppose not all of those stories paint you in the best light.
That's perfectly understandable. However, I hear you single-handedly destroyed a number of our tanks and gunships without killing those within. It was quite a feat, which spiked my curiosity. I see now why Lady Mildine, Princess Alphen, and General de Gwyn hold you in such high self-esteem. Thank you for the compliment. Please accept my apologies about your tanks. It was nothing personal. You've also played a part in the Northern War, didn't you? Northuria and Northumbria have been on friendly terms for quite a long time. It pains me greatly we could not do anything to help them. Your involvement contributed to a significant reduction in casualties among their citizens. You give me too much credit. I wasn't acting alone. No need for Modesty is a fine trait, but it starts to create when people downplay their achievements. Acknowledge your importance. You're the person whose actions may very well decide the fate of the world after all. There's still plenty of time until dinner. If you'd like to chat some more, I'll be in my room. Since the acting Duke Aldvir and the fellow from the Inspectorate are here, why not invite them along as well? I will also be retiring to my room until dinner. Feel free to come and see me if you wish. I'd like to speak with Lloyd too.
I was wondering when we'd finally get the chance to meet.
Lieutenant General Bright, I've heard much about you from Master Kafai. I don't think I've had the chance to introduce myself to you either, Your Highness. I am Reen Schwarzer, son of Baron Theo Schwarzer and disciple of the 8 Leaves on Blade School. I currently work as an instructor for Paul's Military Academy's French campus. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Oh, no. The pleasure is all mine, I assure you. In a way, this feels closer to your and from Prince Oliver.
I'm honored to hear that. What happened to Oliver was truly heartbreaking. He had this grand vision, you see. It wasn't only of Aragon's best interests in mind, but those of the entire continent. Yes, he was a great man. Victor and Torvald were good friends of mine as well. Their deaths have dealt a heavy blow to Aragonia. I would say it was felt by the entire continent. And I must carry on without, even if that involves committing to something you certainly would have never approved of. Huh? Yes, and yours as well. I'm ready to that end. Please do come on, Reen. We could reminisce about Master Fly together. I'll definitely stop by.
Oh, Reen! There you are!
Hello, Princess Alphin. Are you alright? Would you be so kind as to share some of that information with us at dinner? That's a plan. We could use more input on the matters at hand. We'll all be cooperating, of course. Racers, special sports section, and representative support to make their voices heard too. There's still time to chat with the attendants before dinner. I want to speak with the President, Prince Albert, and Lieutenant General Bright, too. I've answered those questions we hadn't pressed before. Sounds like we're in the middle of a spirited conversation. Locksmith's term is nearly over. I shouldn't interrupt that conversation. I'll come back to it later. I suppose a father can't hope for love and affection from his daughter when she's left the nest and became independent. Hey, it took me so long to stop sounding like a kid. Don't worry, Taylor, said Clara. You're only 16, Stanley just joined the races, which is your age. Your grandfather had nothing but praise for you. Apparently, though, your mum wishes about you a lot. Why are you not surprising? She mentioned something about Agatha getting his comeuppance next time she sees him too. She said she was drafting a new research project involving human test subjects. What? They've got lots to talk about. Don't interrupt their fun. I should come back later. Don't be shy, boy. Come and join us. Sure, if you don't mind. You seem to be enjoying yourselves. But that's no surprise when good friends get together. They bonded during the Orbital shutdown phenomenon. It's regrettable Oliver is no longer with us, and Shahrazad has gone missing as well. Regardless, we must stay focused on what's ahead of us and try to remain optimistic. Wise words. By the way, I'm happy to see you again. Master Kafai has been telling me about you. This young man has even more potential than you, Cassius. I'm sure that's not true. He must have been teasing you. Besides, there are so many complicating factors now. Oh, you speaking of your background, I've heard of it, and I'm aware of the cause of your altered appearance too. Don't worry too much about what you can't change. By the way, I got a letter about you, a figure, from a certain man on an eastward journey. You don't mean Master Kafai? But I was still in prison then. Yes, so I hear. Oddly enough, it was foretold in the letter. Whether it was prophecy or just a wild guess, I cannot tell. A frighteningly accurate prediction. What's the letter about exactly? That's the thing, Reed. In light of the current situation, I'm afraid I can't tell you. Huh? It's not the right time nor place, but to give you a rough idea, the letter regards mastery of our school of swordsmanship. In this time of turbulence, become that flashing blade which illuminates the darkness, even if for the briefest moment, Once I've returned from the east and we have reunited, I shall impart to you my final teachings. The forms our master passed on to me on the first helix and the seventh void. You, however, seem to be trying to touch on all 7 forms, and in doing so, go beyond the even void. You understand how difficult such a feat would be, don't you? Of course, from the way I am now, I'm not confident I could ever achieve it. You're right, this isn't the place to discuss it. Just keep it in mind. I'll come back to it later. I'll lay our master's message for you once the circumstances are right. We've yet to see where today's talks lead to, but a time when great determination and sacrifice are needed is no doubt to come. I'll be ready for it. Cassius and Claudio agreed to the interview. Rena and the others excused themselves to give them some privacy. Everyone's been moving around. There's still time to chat with the attendees before dinner. Celine, what's going on here? It's me, I was just having a nap and I'm just waiting for things to calm down so I can say hello. Angelica, please try to calm down. If you get any more whipped up, you'll have a heart attack. Please go take a cold shower or something for us. Hey, sorry about Angelica. She's just a good person. She's just, well... Yeah? Oh, no. She's just like this. Maybe you should give her a chance to cool off. You know, before she explodes or something. Goodness, 4 years at least. I'm sorry I missed your A-rank promotion ceremony. It coincided with an Orwell shutdown phenomenon, so there's no helping it. Thank you for writing my recommendation. You're welcome. Have you managed to come to terms with Colonel Valentine passing away? I also took the liberty of incorporating teachings of the 8 Leaves School into it. Very impressive. I know you're very talented able to do so. Yes. I'm Kurt Vander, younger brother of Mila Vander and nephew of Zex Vander. Pardon me, sir. You're quite the hero. I feel a bit overwhelmed. Take it easy. Not all they say about me. I've met your brother and uncle, but I don't believe I've ever spoken to your father. When things calm down a little, I'd like to pay a visit to your folks. I fear I've been rather impolite in not having done so yet. Oh, not at all. I'm sure my mother and father will be thrilled to meet you. Cassius has lots of connections both in the army and among the races. I could spend the whole evening talking to him about swordplay. It would be rude to monopolize him like that. I relay your message. Master's message for you once the circumstances are right. I have to be patient. Oh, don't mind if I do. By the way, was the Silver Streak an acquaintance of yours, Cassius? Yes, she was a pupil of mine at the guild. Very odd that she's vanished into thin air. Yes, no one seems to be able to track down her whereabouts. She wasn't at Gnome's HQ. Could it be possible that Ouroboros had abducted her? No, Shera has a relative who's among the ranks of Ouroboros. But it is hard to believe that they'd kidnap her. I think I know who you mean. Sherazade mentioned her to me on that. Duvalie. Luciola, was it? I don't... We might as well drop that line of investigation. My, if it isn't the Star Ritters Duvalie the Swift. You seem very well informed. I can't think of many honors greater than the Maiden of Legend herself taking an interest in me. Well, ask me anything and I'll try to satisfy your curiosity, although we may not be able to go into much detail this time. Duvalie's pretty easy to read, but that's part of her charm. She's polite to everyone and doesn't look down on others, even if they're her enemy. It's been a long time since we last met. Haven't had a chance to speak since the... And you, I'm glad you all seem to be doing well. Lady Mildine, it's also the first time in many years that I've had the pleasure to talk with you. I wouldn't call these the ideal circumstances. I'm delighted. They're most impressively made. So I've known each other for a while? Things sounds like a good friend. Yes, we met for the first time over a decade ago. Somehow Alfred and I got on fabulously well from the start. We talked about politics, economics and social issues from evening to the early morning hours. He is going very grumbly. He must care a lot about his niece, but does he feel protected? Apologies for the digression. I didn't mean to bore you with family issues. But Meferi will gladly provide you with assistance, be it human resources or medical services. If the SSS needs anything, do not hesitate to let me know. Prince Albert is a friendly guy. Usually known him for a long time. Looks like she's made connections early on. I should say hello to the prince too. Look at me again, have a longer chat now. Not too hungry, I mean. Indeed. Oh yeah. You can now play Pom Pom Party against Princess Claudia.
Let us begin.
Shit, I've gone this way. Rewind time playing Puyo Puyo, you think it'd be used.
It was a lovely match. Let us begin.
Okay, I'm trying not to get caught on this one. Oh my god, that is a definite low note moment.
It was a lovely match.
Damn it.
Let us begin.
I think it's with Chloe that the difficulty spike kicks in. Sure. Okay. Well, you do have 2.5 eggs Jaegers and eggs Enforcer and an eggs Terrorist, so what do you expect? Thank you for the invitation, President Hogsmith. There's no need to be so tense in my presence, Marcus. Would you like a cup of coffee? There's tea for me and coffee with milk and sugar for Miss Hirsch. It would seem Calvert's intelligence agency is staffed with only the very elite. Well, their human resources are going to change now as a new party takes over from me. To a Herschel who met at the West Zumeria Trade Conference 2 years ago, isn't that right? If my memory doesn't fail me, you had coffee, milk and sugar at the banquet. As Samuel Rocksmith, the president of Calvert. As most people in power, he easily dominates the atmosphere of his presence. As on his way out, he's still a very influential man. My, welcome, Ashen Chevalier. Unfortunately, I haven't been informed. God damn it. What your beverage of choice might be. But since you're so well versed in Eastern culture, perhaps green tea would be to your liking? Yeah, sure. My voice changed to a discount Snape. Elisa and Ellie met in Crossbell and have been good friends ever since. Useless friends for both of them. She's an amiable girl, but I wouldn't have seen it coming that they'd be chatting with the principal. I'm not sure what the conversation was about, but I'm always reminded there's plenty of room for me to learn from others. Ugh.